Hello. Are we rolling? Yes, we are. Okay. Hey, Steve Bedell coming to you from the Villages, Florida today. It is August 29th. On Thursday, we're heading into Labor Day weekend. And as usual, in the summertime in the villages, it is hot. Hot every day. Typical weather pattern down here in the summer is it's hot, it's humid, and in the afternoons it rains almost every day. So anyway, that's what summer's like. Heading into the fall, I love the fall here. But okay, enough of the weather report. Let's talk about stuff here. I got a good one for you today. I'm going to show you two houses. These two houses, they are the same style, the same floor plan, and the same model. Here's the difference. One of them was bought in 2022, and one of them is brand new. So we're going to take a look at things here. Why are we doing this? Well, because it might help you decide if you want to buy a new house or if you want to buy a used house, and here's the big thing, and I think it's perpetuated by some agents that are selling new houses that, hey, you can buy this house now, and in a couple of years, you can flip it or you can sell it and you can make a boatload of money and go on your way or buy another house or do whatever you want to do. So I want to take a look at that today and see, hey, is that true? Can you really flip a house? And while we're looking at it, we say, well, which makes more sense? Does it make more sense to buy a pre-owned or to buy a new house from Property of the Villages? So here we go. So here's what I got here. I got this house here, and it is, well, let me show you the new one first. How about that? And then we'll see. Boom, here I am over here. Here it is. We're on Property of the Villages website. This is a Charlotte bungalow villa. The other house is also a Charlotte bungalow villa. Both of these are located south of 44 or in what we call the newer section. All righty. And let's take a look at what we got here. I want you to notice too, while we're looking at this house, okay, it's all enclosed, the yard. It is virtually staged. But when we look at the interiors, all of the floors in the new homes, there are the luxury vinyl plank. That's great. And the bedrooms have carpet. That's pretty much standard. But let's see here. When we look at these are not granite counters or any type of a hard surface counter. And there's the flooring. But what I want you to notice, especially when we get into the bedrooms, let me see if I can see that the Villages seem to have cut back on some of the things that they're adding in the older homes. And a lot of that is fans and overhead lighting. I imagine it helps them cut cost a little, plus speed up on the construction. Hey, let's get to the bedrooms. All right. See, you see in here there's a cap, but there's nothing there. There's no fan, no light, no fan. Okay, come on. Okay, 25. Maybe 25 is giving me a hard time. Anyway, okay. Well, you've had a look there. Even though that's a nice tray ceiling, doesn't seem to have anything there. Okay. You get the idea. Again, these are not hard surfaces. Okay. So let's go. Let's take a look now. Let's get out of this. And we'll see $365,000, 1,503 square feet, bungalow villa in the village of Charlotte, 365, 640. Okay, you got that in your mind now. Let's go take a look at this one over here. Here is another place. This is a beautiful Charlotte bungalow villa. You can see 1,504 square feet. Square foot difference there. Anyway, and if we look at this property, just take a quick look here. We'll see it is furnished, but it doesn't have, these are not granite. They call it, I don't know, remember what they call it now, but it's nicer than a regular. cabinet. But anyway, we go through, we look at, see, here's something we didn't see in there. There's a chandelier hanging over the dining room in here. Not sure if they had that in the other one. But I do know they are cutting back on a lot of the little things like that. You can see a ceiling fan here that is built in. But it doesn't look like this house has had, this is a really nice shower like this, but it doesn't look like they've upgraded anything either on the inside or the outside of the house. So it's pretty much a standard villa. And let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. List price, $378,000. Price over here, $365 for a new one. Well, let's dig a little deeper here. If I look down, I look way down here, what they started at on this house, they started at $405,000 trying to sell this house. Well, is that a little aggressive or a little enthusiastic, whatever you'd like to call it? Well, let's see. Let's see here. Days on market, 167 days on market. That's a pretty long time to be on the market. So, is that price maybe still a little aggressive at the 378? Well, to do a little figuring, and this house, by the way, is built 2002. So it's a couple of years old. So I did a little research, dug in, found out that they paid $348,000 for this house. So they paid $348,000. They're selling it for $378,000. Now at that price now, they're not making much money. You got to pay a realtor and closing fees and all of that stuff. At the $400,000 price, yeah, sure. So, in answer to your question, are you able to buy a house and flip it here? I would say be really careful about that. If that is your plan of attack, if that's the reason you're buying the house. Now, another thing to consider. Okay, so let's say we got this at $378,000 yet, right now, but it hasn't sold yet. No, it hasn't. So let's go over here and look at this. Oh yeah, and the bond on this house is $23,000. Pretty substantial. The taxes are $5,200. Now the villages, they don't list a lot of stuff, but I'm going to tell you that bond on this house is going to be more than $25,000. And when it's new, they might give it a nice break on the tax and the what they I'm blocking here right now for a second, forgive me, but your tax rate and what they value the house at. Okay, but maybe in a couple of years when they do a revaluation, that's going to be a lot higher. So I want you to consider all these factors if you're looking at buying a new house and buying a pre-owned house, and take all these into account. So if you are looking at trying to buy a house and flip it in a couple of years, I would say I would actually warn against trying to do that, because the heydays are over of prices on the properties in the villages keep them going up and up and up and up and up, no matter where they're located. That is over. So if you want to buy a new house, buy it with the bond, buy it with all that. If you want to buy a pre-owned home, then buy the pre-owned. And remember, in most cases, they have had upgrades done to them. And all the little fixes that happen with a new house, there's always little things here and there, will be taken care of. So, and also the bond's probably going to be a lot less. Now, I'm just talking about these two houses here because they're the same model and I could compare them easily. But remember, too, if you buy houses further north that are out of the new section and pre-owns that have been here for a while, you're going to get a much, much smaller bond. Yeah, and in far northern properties, most of them will have zero bond. For the north you go, the less it is, unless it's been paid off. Is that a substantial number? It is. It adds substantially to your monthly payment that you have on this house. So, okay. Sorry, I kind of rambled there, but just trying to put together some information here for you to help you make a decision. So, hope that helps. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, Hope that was helpful.